Hello, everyone. I'm Louis Clint,
I'm Louis Sumit.
and welcome to
Late Night Meditation.
It's always wonderful to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hi, Gina. Hi, Sylvia. Hello, James, Maria, Mom and Dad, Jen, and Deb. Thank you all for joining here on Zoom, as well as everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. It's always great to be here and get this opportunity to meditate together. Hello, Gunyan. Thanks for saying hi on Facebook. As always, everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, feel free to type in the chat if you have any questions or comments, or just like to say hi. And for those on Facebook, let you guys know I am streaming to several pages at once, so if you're on any of these other pages, understand that I might not be able to see it at this time, but I always go back and reply, as many of you already know. So, as always, have you guys been doing your homework? Okay. Well, for those who are new, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. If it sounds familiar, it is indeed the steps of meditation. We need both relaxation and awareness to help us go further in, but it's a great way to help us practice in our daily lives. Because sometimes we might not have time to meditate all the time, but whatever we're doing, we can add a little bit of meditation to it. So whatever you're doing, of course, have some awareness, but also adding relaxation to that awareness. That way you can enjoy what you're doing. Hello, Daniel, and hello, Michael. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. It's great to see you guys. So, as always, when we practice together, don't rush, don't force. Meditation is a mini vacation. It should never feel like work. Just relax your body and relax your mind. As you can do meditation anywhere. It's actually why people Sumit always like to change their background. Like to make it different, interesting and different every time. And in this case, this is actually in a museum. And we found this spot, we're like, hey, this is pretty, let's use this. And, whenever you're able to find some time for your own peace, it's a good place and good time to do it. Even if you're in the subway, you can be able to have some time for calm and peace. So, as we practice together, allow yourself to be relaxed, at ease. Feel like you're in your perfect place and in your perfect position. So, let us begin our meditation. As always, adjust into your perfect position. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. Once you're ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, let it go. forget about it. Let yourself feel like you're in kindergarten again. No worries, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And for our regular members who hear me say this all the time, take your time. You don't have to force, you don't have to rush. Relax your body and relax your mind. Meditation has so many wonderful benefits. But in order to get those benefits, we must practice correctly. And the correct way to practice is not to force, not to push, is to help our mind slow down and be still. Back then, the steps of meditation were still relaxation and awareness. But since the people were already relaxed, they didn't need that extra step. What they needed was focus. And that's what helped them get that perfect balance. But nowadays, we have too much focus. We have forgotten how to relax. That's why now we start with relaxation. Relax your body, then relax your mind. And if your body feels any discomfort, feel free to adjust your position. It's okay to move. Don't feel like you need to be a statue. Don't try to look perfect. Instead, feel perfect, comfortable, and relaxed. And once you're comfortable, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. And it's a light focus. It's not too intense, not too intent. It's light and gentle. What we do is visualize our meditation object. Your meditation object can be anything, whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object can truly be anything at all, whatever feels easy and comfortable. As our meditation tools are just that, tools. They are not mandatory. We use them to help us calm the mind. And since they're your personal tools, they can be adjusted, changed into what works for you. Perhaps you like the moon. Maybe you want a shining star instead. maybe a scoop of ice cream. Whatever feels easy and comfortable is perfect. Because this object or image is a way to help us focus. But focusing relaxingly, not too intense, not too intent. It's light and gentle. When our mind stays with this one thing for a prolonged period of time, our mind starts to let go of all those extra thoughts, allowing our mind to have a little bit of peace. But naturally, our mind likes to wander, thinking of other things. And that's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. But when you realize it, then we gently bring our mind back to our center, back to our object. As we are all practicing, we're not masters. And just like practicing any skill, your balance will be a little off. You'll have some slips, some bumps. But each time we slip, we start to learn and adjust. Practicing little by little, adjusting little by little, until eventually our mind is able to stop, stay still and comfortable. But don't expect it to happen immediately. Enjoy the journey. Take your time. As we meditate, we must let go of our expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen. And instead, simply experience. Allow yourself to enjoy and experience this feeling. Experiencing the meditation, rather than judging it or comparing it. Comparing meditation sessions is not good during meditation. Once you finish, that's absolutely fine. But right now, as we practice, we are observers, not directors. So just like going into a movie theater, our job is to sit back, relax, enjoy the show. You don't need to interact. You don't need to force or push. As the thoughts come and go, leave them be. It's like watching clouds in the sky. You just watch them as they fly by. Even if some of them look like something important, they are simply clouds. Just like our thoughts. Right now, they are simply thoughts. You don't need to think about them. You don't need to critique, find reason or fault, or try to find a solution. Right now, it's time to clear away the table. It's not time to work yet. So just remember, relax your body and relax your mind. It sounds almost too simple, too easy. But while the wording is simple, it may take some practice to do this. Because in this day and age, we love to think. We start planning, and even planning to plan. We've become quite silly in how much we think. So now it's time to take a break. Let your mind rest. Don't force, don't push. Relax your body and relax your mind. And as we are practicing, as I mentioned, the mind likes to wander. And sometimes it just keeps on going. It doesn't want to come back yet. I recommend another tool, a mantra. A mantra is a word, a phrase, or a sound. Something that helps you feel calm and peaceful, or at least relieved. The mantra we like to use, San Ma Arahang San Ma Arahang San Ma Arahang. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, also at whatever speed or tone. The mantra is your personal tool, just like the object. You can adjust and say what works best for you. The point is, use your tools, your meditation object, and your mantra comfortably, effortlessly. If your tools use work, it's time to adjust and change your tool. For example, the mantra, you could use relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Whatever word or sound feels comfortable to you. Because these are your tools to help you calm your mind, to help us get back to our center. So we can relax the body and relax the mind. San Ma Arahang Now let us continue in silence, letting your mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time, relax your body, and relax your mind. A common thing that people have asked me is sometimes they feel their body start to lean or sway and wondering if they should still sit still. Remember, just as I mentioned in the beginning, you don't need to look perfect. You should feel perfect. Some of us, it feels more comfortable to lean. Some of us, it feels more comfortable to sway. Your body might sway back and forth or side to side. But once your body's relaxed, it will naturally sit still. So if for now it starts to move, no worries. That's absolutely fine. That's why we start with relaxation. Relax your body and then relax your mind. If we focus too much on the body, you might end up feeling tense, uncomfortable. You're trying too hard. Meditation is about adjustment, adjusting to find our balance. And since we're all practicing, whether this be your first time, or your 100th, or even millionth time, still continue to adjust. Because every day our body changes. We are aging. And as we age, some parts of our body might start to feel more stiff. So we need to adjust. Our perfect position also changes. So allow yourself to change, adjust. Relax your body and relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room, then filling the city and the surrounding cities. Let it spread far and wide, filling the state and the surrounding states. Filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together, for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take this moment to make our own good wishes. Te Buddha Bharapata Pache Kananjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Je Narakampantami Sabaso Sabaputta Nupavena Sabatama Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sata Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back You can take in a few deep breaths. Do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. At the end of meditation, we like to end with a blessing. So if it's your first time joining in, you might be wondering, what am I saying? It's a foreign language. It's actually a very ancient language. It's a blessing for you all to have peace and happiness. And it's a great way to transition back, rather than saying, okay, everyone, open your eyes. A little too abrupt. But now that we just finished, notice how you feel. This is what we call checking to see what works, what doesn't work. Because each and every one of us is unique. Looking from outside, already very different. Inside, even more complex. So when we meditate, you'll start to notice what works best for you. Whether it be the mantra, the object, both, or neither. Everyone's different, so adjust to make it work for you. Because overall, we're trying to get our mind to slow down. So use the tool that works best for you. And before we go into questions and comments, but always feel free to type in the chat if you'd like, I'd like to share this wisdom with you all. This is from our master Longpa Dhammachaya. And he says, win the heart. If we are patient, forgiving, and continue to do only good deeds, we will win over their minds or their hearts eventually. This is the only correct way. Like a tree returns hatchet with scent. To negative actions, we should return only good deeds. Now, this quote, as beautiful as it is, when it's time to practice, not always so easy. And we understand that. This is wisdom from elders. As you get older, you realize how you realize and understand more the battles you choose. There are some fights that are not worth fighting. And sometimes the best way to win the argument is actually to take a step back, let it cool down, and then come back. And this is why we work on doing goodness, spreading goodness first. As we continue to do this, little by little, they'll start to adjust and change also. But, as always, adjust to you. It works in many situations. Some situations it will not, depending on who it is you're dealing with. But the important thing is first, start with goodness. Just like spreading loving kindness. We do it at the end because in order to spread loving kindness, you need your own peace. If you don't have peace, you cannot share it. So, this is just some wisdom to share with you all.
For me, I'm thinking about Master Nan. She says, if someone don't be nice with you, that is your problem.
It's not your problem, right?
Yes, but
okay.
That's his problem. I like this. I know listening easy to listening, but hard to practice. But like Luang Pi Clint often say to a little by little.
Okay. So in case you didn't understand, so Luang Pi Sumit was saying that this quote reminds him of our Master Nun Kun Yai. And she would say, if you have a problem with someone or someone is mean to you, it's actually not your problem. It's their problem. And as he said, it's a lot easier said than done, because when they're being mean to you, it's easy to be unhappy. But little by little, we'll be able to get back some peace. Because first, we have to have that peace first. So, the wisdom today is beautiful, but hard to practice. Hopefully you don't have to deal with mean people. Instead, being able to just have little arguments with friends and then be able to work it out. So now I open the floor to you all. If anyone has any questions or comments, feel free to type in the chat, turn on your mic, or into the comments for those on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Also, hello Jerry. He says hi on Facebook, as well as Tan and Suparin. Thank you for joining. So, oh, hello Akshi.
I wanted to say hi to or namaste to Nonvi.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's good. We have two blessings, so it's really good. Two is better than one. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Akshi. Yeah. Also, great to see you guys here. Also, I didn't say hi to Charles yet. Thanks for joining, as well as the Dream. You know, it's always great when we get to come together. Joining here on Zoom is nice because we can interact directly. For those on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, I had to wait a few seconds before I can see the chat that you type in. Unless you're on those other pages as I mentioned earlier. If you're on any of these pages, I won't see until after the stream is over. I can only see from my direct page, Let's Meditate with LP Clint. But as always, you guys know that I always go back and reply to you all. So, if no questions yet, no problem. Okay, take care. Then I'd like to share with you guys the schedule so you guys know what's coming up next, coming up soon. As always, you know, the time goes by quite quick. As Mondays, I have meditation on Clubhouse in the morning. It's at 8:30 a.m. Central. You can join in. It's another wonderful opportunity to come together and meditate. And of course, here for late night meditation at 9 p.m. Central. And then on Thursday mornings, I lead meditation in Spanish. So if you would like to hear me speak in Spanish, come on and join us. It's another wonderful community in a different Zoom room. And that's at 7:30 Central. So if it's too early for you, I usually record it and post it on YouTube. And then, except for last week, I had some technical difficulties. And also Saturdays, if you're available on Saturdays in the afternoon at 4 p.m. Central, we have Inner Peace Time, which I lead meditation and we get to hang out and have Q&A. As actually we were talking about making a time where we can just have a day to just chat. As of right now, I'm not able to have a separate class, though at the end of Inner Peace Time, feel free to join in and we can just go on and start talking. Okay. And of course, you guys know that I like to be easy to contact and easy to find. Feel free to use this QR code. It goes to all my social media, different ways you can contact me, or if you want to contact Louise Smith, same thing. We're always together, almost literally. So feel free to, you can use the QR code, or if you're on YouTube or Facebook, the link is in the description. Okay, so I see there's a question. Maria says, and what happens when is your son or family? When it's family, it feels harder, but at the same time, because they're family, it tends to be easier to forgive, in a sense. With family, especially our nuclear family, like directly, like they're your son, your kids, or your husband, your wife, you know, your nuclear family, the family that you live with. In that case, we tend to have this very close bond. And the thing is, while we had that bond, conflict happens because we're so close. And understanding that, you know, whenever there's a lot of people in one space, there's always going to be conflict. It's just whether the conflict will be big or small. So when there's conflict, sometimes it's just taking some time to get away from the fire. Too close. Sometimes it's just a little hot. When they cool down, it's able to come back together and start talking again. And as a parent to the child, it is important to know the difference between teaching and over disciplining. There's a difference. When disciplining, yes, of course, tell them, yes, that's not right. Explain, get them to understand. But at the same time, it's not just whack, 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 whack. That just doesn't work nowadays. So with family, I do recommend get your peace first. This is actually true with everyone. With family, it tends to hurt more because we love them. You know, the stronger our relationship or connection, the more it tends to hurt whenever they're mean or they do something that they shouldn't. And it either intentionally or unintentionally hurts you. So that's why important thing is get your peace first and then do as you need to. I hope that helped. But thank you for your question. Yeah, family problems, it happens in every family. We're all human. No one's perfect. Even myself and Lupi Sumit, we're not perfect. We're just happy. Okay? Happy doesn't mean perfect. It just means we're happy now. We're very in the moment people. And yeah, do we get annoyed or frustrated or angry? It happens, of course. But we're able to, thanks to meditation, we're able to get calm a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. We just have more experience in calming. So we're able to do that. But it doesn't mean that we don't get angry ever. Yeah, we're not that perfect. Okay, thank you for your question, Maria. Oh, Sylvia says, like the saying, what do you want, to have the reason or be happy? Ah. Yeah. Yeah, do you want the reason or do you want to be happy? Yeah, it's a good thing to think about. For me, I'm the type that likes both. I want the reason, but I'll still find my way to be happy.
But sometimes you know that you have the reason. I mean, sometimes you know that you are saying something that is right and correct, but the other person is so stubborn that
yes.
it goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what do you do in those cases?
Yes, in cases like this, it's actually a very good example. When you are right, but they're still fighting back, there's no reason to fight anymore. Do you know why? They no longer listen. They just want to win. If they just want to win, reason no longer matters. There's no point in fighting. But if they're willing to listen, okay, that's why it's best to find, that's why I say it's like getting away from the fire. It's too hot right now, let them cool down. And then when you have that opportunity, you can talk to them. The good thing is with family and with good close friends, you're able to talk to them afterward. Oh, with some people, okay, then we'll meet again next year. Something like that. It's all about adjusting. And yes, if they continue to be, that's one thing to be aware of, also with yourselves. Because sometimes when we're angry, we no longer listen to reason also. So be aware of that too. If you feel like the fight is now just going toward, I want to win, there's no need to fight anymore. Because it will not make sense whoever wins. So to keep the relationship, just back off. Or let them feel like they win. And then you can come back and talk like people again. Yeah, thank you, Sylvia. Also, speaking of Sylvia, the background today, this is thanks to Sylvia. Yeah, she took that for us in Cancun. Also, hello, is it Piria? Says hello from YouTube. Thank you. So, as time is now coming to a close, I'd like to give you guys a blessing before you go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. When you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace, easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling, and let's brighten up the world together.
Thank you for joining us and make good energy together.
So thank you again, and see you guys next time here on Late Night Meditation. So take care.